Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use the Cricut Explore Air 2 machine. So to get this started, you need to make sure that this white wire is plugged into the Cricut and then also plugged into the computer with this Cricut symbol facing down into a USB port. And you're also going to want to make sure that this mouse is plugged into the computer into another USB port. And lastly, the Cricut machine itself has to be plugged into the wall just like this. Now it's time to set up the computer. So the computer we use at CPL is a ThinkPad computer, and it has a slider on the side which you need to slide to open the computer. So the next thing you want to do is open up the Cricut Design Space app on the desktop. This is what the Design Space should look like once it fully loads. Now that the computer is fully set up, it's time to set up the actual Cricut machine. So the first thing you're going to do is hit the Open button, and the Cricut is going to open up just like this. Then you're going to want to hit the Power button. It should light up just like that, and you should start hearing a noise. Now you want to make sure that there's enough space behind the Cricut, meaning you don't want to put the machine up right against the wall. Now the Cricut is fully set up and ready to go. Before that, you'll notice that in here there are some Cricut supplies, and in here as well. Now, this button is to load and unload the mat. This is a go button, and this is a pause button. You can also use this dial to tell the Cricut machine what type of material you're using. So for this tutorial, I'll be using cardstock, so I just spin the dial and rotate it to cardstock. So now that the Cricut and the computer are both ready to go, you are ready to create your first project. So to make a new project, you hit New Project, or you can edit an existing project in this carousel here. So let's make a new project. In this section here, you can add text, shapes, and so much more. Let's say for this project, I needed to cut the letters CPL for a display. You'd hit text and then write CPL. Then you take it and put it into the top corner once you're done writing. You could also adjust it to make it as big or as small as you'd like. Once you're done, hit the Make It button. This will load the project onto a digital mat. Now we're going to head on over to our Cricut and set up the real mat. You'll need the sticky Cricut branded mat and whatever material you're using, which for me is orange cardstock. Now you need to remove this plastic covering that comes with the mat. Then take your piece of cardstock and align it to the corners just like this. This is really important. Make sure it's aligned perfectly in the corner and to 8.5 inches by 11 inches. Slide the mat into the Cricut and hit the loading button, making sure the mat is underneath these prongs on the side. You'll see the blade moving, which is normal. This loading button should be glowing, meaning that it's ready. Back to your computer, hit Continue. It'll take a moment to load, but then the screen will say press go. Just like that. Hit the Cricut button on your machine. There you go. Now the Cricut machine is cutting. Let's fast forward. Once you see 100% on your computer screen, you're done. Hit the Unload button on the Cricut and remove the mat. Then choose a corner and gently peel off the excess material. Then gently remove your project, and there you go, you're done. Once you're done, hit the Power button and gently close the Cricut machine. And you're done. Thanks for watching.